Well, hey, boys and girls. I've had a couple of you message me and ask if I would expand a little bit more on having a dropped hip, which is very easy for me to talk about because my body is chronically crooked. And I'm happy to do that. I did post another video about that, but I was standing up and explaining what was going on with my body and how it impacts the horse's balance. So it obviously makes more sense if I'm sitting so you can really grasp what's going on. So I have my hips, my left hip, just standing, anything. I've got a slight bit of scoliosis. A lot of people do. It's no big deal, except that my hips are not straight. So if I just sit here and let my body drop into its happy place, which is a crooked place, you can see what happens. You can see that my left shoulder is lower than my right shoulder and my left hip. Look at that. It's like a diagonal line to my right hip, right? So what's going on though here? What does the horse feel under this? Well, here's what's going on. If you have a dropped hip, you cannot effectively weight that sitting bone in the saddle because it has pancaked the seat bone. So whenever we are trying to use our weight when we're riding, it's got to feel, the best analogy I ever heard for that was Walter Zettel saying, when you weight your sitting bone as an aid, it's got to feel that your sitting bone is squashing the grape. Like, you know what I mean? Just, you can get that image in your head, right? Well, if this is collapsed, it's pancaked, there's no seat bone driving down on a point. It's flat. So not only are you unable to use your left sitting bone, but you're pushing your right side. You're pushing your right sitting bone kind of off to the right of the saddle, okay? And your horse is obliged by nature to try to contort itself to carry a balanced load. Here's an analogy for you. So pretend that you're giving a little kid a piggyback ride on your shoulders. Say that you're carrying a little 3-year-old toddler around on your shoulders and the kid is sitting like this, or the kid is sitting like this. And you're supposed to be jogging, carrying this kid, right? So think about it. You're going to have to contort your body just to stay under the weight of this crooked kid so that you stay on your own 2 feet. And this is what happens for a horse. All right, now let me turn around so you can see exactly what's happening. This bar stool, I've been told, is bomb-proof. So let's hope it's been honestly represented so nobody gets hurt. Okay, so here I am. I'm going to sit like like my body wants to. Okay, there's the drop left shoulder and the left hip. And my poor horse is feeling me totally collapsed on this side, and then everything is shoved off to the right, like right sitting bone is disappearing off this way. So what do I do to correct this? I literally think of that. I literally think of pulling my left hip bone, my left hip up as high as I can, and I think of stretching and growing up this side of my body. Like, if you feel like you do this, you feel how that stretches and pulls. That's what I feel like I'm doing when I'm trying to correct it. And I think of pulling my left shoulder up towards my ear, and then I just let it drop naturally. So that's about as straight as I can get with my body. And again, if I don't do anything, I'm sitting like this. So imagine, just imagine that I'm trying to track right on my horse, that I'm coming through a short side right, and I'm trying to set him up for a right shoulder in. But I'm coming around the corner like this. Your horse doesn't have a chance. And then you're wondering, you know, why they feel so heavy in one rein or the other, because you're making them unbalanced. And think if I'm trying to track to the left and go this way, the horse doesn't have a chance. So again, pull up the hip that drops on you, stretch up through that side of your body. Every time I come through a short side in either direction, I say to myself, grow left, grow left. So when I'm tracking right, I think of growing up. So I track right like this, and I track left like this instead of that. So if you can't figure out which hip is collapsed on you, or if you suspect you might have one, but you're not sure, just have a friend stand behind you with the phone and film you as you walk away from the camera and towards the camera. Just let yourself sit as you normally do, and you may be horrified by what you see, but the important thing is that you'll see it and you'll know how to fix it. It's going to feel weird the first few times that you do it, but you know what? All of a sudden you're going to notice, my horse feels so much better. Oh my God, he's not nearly into my right leg like he is, or he's not falling through the left shoulder like he tends to do. Your horse will be so grateful. So anyway, I hope this helps you because I know it's going to help your horse.